III7 versus Outlaws. We have 9 people in the lobby. We're waiting for the last. This match is my first professional casting, well, solo casting, and there's the 10th player. First time professionally casting solo, so I'm very excited for that. Outlaws, III7. III7 coming in coming off of some really good matches. They beat Tempest last week. It looks like we're about to start. Outlaws 0-3, but it's not really reflective. They've had really tough competition. They've had Acer, Riptide, last week playing Ascendancy. Maybe the toughest schedule in MLV. And we're gonna start on Miru. Outlaws will start on offense. III7 on defense. And in the words of my colleague Fraza, it looks like it's going to be a classic B-slam to start. Kilo gets the early pick on arrival. Bentley to trade it out. Panda gets a double and Black shuts it down. GT Reaper gets one. It's now a 1v2, and Crystal will come in to clean that up.
Round starting.
III7's roster is really good. Arrival did a great job of building it brick by brick over the offseason in VRML into the MLV season. Still got some players on the MLV team that were on the VRML team that have been swapped off the VRML team, such as Crystal, who you saw got the final kill in that last round. Looks like it's going to be another B push here. Kilo gets another early pick onto Arrival. Black gets the nade kill onto Cheerleader. And once again, III7 getting a lot of picks, and it's down to GT Reaper again. He gets one, now 1v2. And Black cleans him up in split.
Round starting.
An early 2-0 lead for III7, as can be expected. This is a very defensive-sided map, so not surprising to see III7 thriving early. Like III7. Sorry, looks like Outlaws is going to do a split here. Split push. An early trade on the B site. It's already down to a 3v4. Black gets the last player on the B site, but A site is open, so this has worked to a degree. Scan's going to go down on A. The III7 player is now noticing this. Let's see what happens in bunker. Navi gets the pick in bunker, and it's a 2v3 with scan down on A site. Two pushing stack, one in bunker. Bentley trades, and Arrival gets the kill on Navi. It's now a oh, sorry. That's it. III7 retakes it to perfection. Well, I guess not perfection. They did lose one of their players, but III7 will now go up 3-0.
Get ready.
We talked about III7's roster. Let's talk about Outlaws roster. Outlaws roster is made up of some longtime players. Seen Kilo in the scene for a while. GT Reaper, I believe, is a big Onward player, as they push B site here on offense. Got the opportunity to meet GT Reaper at the recent VR Melcon 2025. He was playing Onward, I believe. Cheerleader would get the early pick, but Reaper. Wow, Cheerleader gets a second pick, and now it's a 3v4 for III7. Black will finally get Cheerleader after the 2K. And it's just pick for pick here. Navi picking up Panda. And Jolt's picking up Black on mid-stair. Scan's gonna go down here. It's a 1v3 for Bentley.
Started.
Bentley coming from short. And Kilo gets him from B yard. Outlaws has their first point. One thing to note about 6 Outlaws is their character for sure. Really nice people. I heard him in the shuttle talking about how much fun they have playing this game, and that being one of their main motives for playing. They're all a group of friends, really nice people. Looks like they're gonna do another split. Sorry, another B slam here, but they're gonna slow it down a little bit. Still trying to just play for picks and long. No one's pushed up here on B. Both players hiding behind elbow boxes, jumping up for information. Nade comes close. I believe it did hit Black for a good amount, unless that was on gunfire somewhere else. Trade's coming out. Crystal picks up Cheerleader. It's a 3v3, but III7 is certainly low health. Navi gets Plant down, Panda gets Jolt, Kilo picks up Crystal, and Panda takes Navi. So it's a 2v1. They're gonna start the defuse. Looks like he's gonna hold it, and Black kills Kilo, effectively ending the round. III7 now goes up 4-1.
Round starting.
Another thing to note about these two teams, III7 just a little bit more experienced than Outlaws. III7 has. Most of their players have been playing the game many seasons now. Most of them since the game came out. Outlaws was a little bit more of a new team, but that's okay. They're just here to... Still gonna try to... Oh, Crystal gets the early pick on Jolts. Trades come out. It's a 3v3. Crystal's low health. Bentley holding their alley. GT Reaper picks up Arrival. Cheerleader picks up Bentley from red. It's a 1v3. Crystal down to low health. So is GT Reaper and Cheerleader. And Kilo picks up Crystal for 6 Outlaws' second point.
Round starting. Get ready.
Six Outlaws gonna go with another A push, doing what's working. Nade's coming out. Oh, they pushed up really quickly, but Crystal's gonna get the early pick on Kilo. Black is gonna get the nade. Crystal's gonna get a second. It's an onslaught. Jolts gets one pick from Tons onto Arrival, but Crystal refrags, and it's a very quick 5th point for III7. A lot of quick rounds here. Even the ones that 6 Outlaws has come away with have been quick. Rival's gonna try to get a... Oh, and he does get a pick onto Kilo in mid. Black pushed up short, gets 2, and it's a 5v1. GT Reaper gets 1, but can he do this? It's a 4v1 now. He's in doghouse all the way back in B yard. They're gonna corner him. They're gonna push him, and He can only get one. So it is a 2K for GT Reaper, but it's also a 6th point for III7. III7 now gonna go on the offensive side after 8 rounds. It's a really good half for III7, as expected on defense. Elo takes some damage early here. Death and Crystal combined for 2 kills. Arrival with a 2K, and it's all left to Kilo, who's already down some health. Arrival on a sliver of health kills Kilo to give III7 their 7th point. But you only need 9 to win a map. So that's III7's 7th. It's now 7-2. III7 leading over Outlaws. Outlaws on defense now, though. Let's see if they can get some more points here. Arrival's gonna get the early pick onto Kilo from spawn, I believe. They're gonna have a player push. Arrival's pushing into alley and gets a kill. With Outlaws mid defense gone, they can do that. But Jolts gets a 2K on site from Rad, I believe. Bentley's gonna plant after refragging his teammates. It's now a 1v3. And Black kills Navi. Or III7's 8th point. Something different coming for the defensive Outlaws. They're not having anyone mid after Kilo got picked off, I believe, twice there. And that's allowing Arrival to push all the way up Dog into bunker, and he's gonna flank him, but is he gonna have... Yes, he is. He will get the final kill after Black and Bentley combine for 3. And that's a quick, very quick map win for III7. Final score there, 9-2. And we're gonna have a quick rotation onto the next map. I know III7 likely has something with their schedules where they need to get this match over with quickly. We heard that in the shuttle earlier. I've personally experienced this in the past with them on weekdays. So we will see that they were really quick to Suna. We are now going to Suna. And 6 Outlaws will start on defense. III7 attacking. Looks like they're gonna do a full mid push. I've seen this from III7 before. 2 going out, 3 going out scav. They get the mid player. Jolts gets 1 with a nade. And Arrival picks off Cheerleader. Panda gets Navi. Black gets Jolts, and GT Reaper is last alive once again. Gets 2 before being naded by Arrival. That was some interesting gameplay. I've personally witnessed III7 do that very same play on defense. But quite a daring move on offense. They overwhelmed mid. Kilo couldn't really do much about it. So a quick and early point for III7. Looks like they're gonna do a full B push here. Full B long push. Are they ready? Arrival gets the 1 pick, and he's already crossed. Some laps must have happened where all players on Outlaws have been able to cross so far. Arrival gets a nade kill there, And it's now a 2v5, a very quick 2v5. Scan down on B site. Looks like they're hunting for the kills now. Bentley picks up Navi. And Death picks up Jolts. And a flawless second round for III7 on offense. In my experience, you just can't let a team cross that quickly, that easily. And they had no problems crossing. They're going to look to do another B push. Not a full B push, not 5, but Arrival already gets an early pick onto one of the B players. Crystal gets the pick in A main, catching a player rotating. GT Reaper will trade out on Tarp. Black will pick up Kilo, and it's now down to Navi in a 1v4. Scan will go down, or Scan will not go down. Scan is on site, down on site. He threw it on a B site. They're not even worried about planting. They're just going to try to go for the kill on Navi. Navi stuck on Juke. Not much he can do. Or she, sorry, my apologies. Not much they can do. They're going to be pushed by 3 III7 members. Navi gets 1. And Crystal shuts that down. Scan didn't even go down there. They threw Scan on a B site with no intention to plan. I mean, why would you? It's a 1v4. I guess they felt they could easily overwhelm Navi, who's kind of cornered onto Juke on A site. And III7 goes up 3-0 here on Suna. Black will pick up Reaper. Henley will hit an impact grenade on Navi. Bunch of kills coming out from III7. Cheerleader got that 1 pick onto Arrival and was down to a sliver of health before Black got the refrag. And a very quick 4th round now. This is part of what III7 does, right? They overwhelm teams. They play fast, especially apparently when they feel like they need to get this match over with quickly. And now they're up 4-0 on Suna offense, which Suna offense isn't the friendliest side to be playing. Like, this is definitely a defensive-sided map. Arrival gets the early pick onto mid, 2K, and Jolts will get the refrag. Cheerleader will get Black. And Bentley will pick up Cheerleader on backside. They kind of double pushed him there. Reaper will pick up Bentley. So it's a 2v2. If ever a chance in this game for Outlaws to pick up their first round, it would be this. Reaper is a sliver of health. Scan is down on B. It will be a difficult retake. Let's see if they can do it. Both players coming up Cat. They're going to swing Cat with the smoke down, but the smoke is going to dissipate soon. That nade almost picks off both of them. And Crystal gets a double to finish the round. 5-0. III7 over Outlaws here. If you're just tuning in, as you can see down below, III7 did beat Outlaws on Miru 9-2. And they're here beating Outlaws 5-0 so far on Suna. Outlaws does a heavy mid push to try to stop this garage push that keeps ailing them every round, but Arrival just gets a 2K. Reaper's gonna pick up Crystal. Black's gonna get his 2nd kill of the round with a nade, and it's now left to Reaper a 1v3. Black a sliver of health. Skin gonna go down on B site. It's a difficult position to be in. GT Reaper will do what he can. Let me come up Cat. He's not ready for this double swing though, which will happen very soon. And he didn't even need the double swing. GT Reaper caught with his gun down. Panda gonna pick up the kill. And it's 6-0 III7. I don't know what happened there. Looks like a player left and joined back. Well, not much to say. III7 kind of overwhelming. Outlaws here. 6-0 so far in this round. Jolts finally gets the refrag that they've been looking for a while on Garage. But Black is going to pick up GT Reaper. Crystal going to pick up Cheerleader, and they can cross whenever. They're just throwing nades, playing with them. Black gets the nade kill on Jolts. And he's going to put Scan down. It's a 1v4 for Navi, who's not at great health, and that is it. Black picks off Navi. 7-0 III7. Unfortunately, Outlaws just hasn't been able to find a method that works. They keep trying to put pressure on mid. Oh, they're going to do a daring move here, and it's not going to work. The first A push of the round from III7 will come when Outlaws has no one on A site. Although somehow Outlaws picks off 3. GT Reaper with the trade, and it's 4-1. This is incredible. Crystal on backside picks off Cheerleader. He's down to less than half health. Scan is down. And he's killed crossing from backside. But he would have been killed by Long either way. So that was, I must say, I wish I had a co-caster to discuss that with. I mean, they left A site completely open, expecting it to be a B because that's all that III7 had been doing. And somehow that they managed to get their first round retaking A site. Well, not even retaking it. They didn't even get Scan down. That was pretty awesome. And it looks like III7 is going to do the same play they did on offense and on defense, and 5 people up mid. Fortunately, it looks like it's going to work. Fortunately for Outlaws, Panda gets, was that a 3K? Panda gets a 3K, and that's III7's 8th point. So III7 now up on match point, 8-1 here on Suna. Arrival's gonna push up mid and pick off Cheerleader, who gets refragged by Kilo. And now they're gonna rotate. They are going to rotate. The Scan was originally gonna go to B. They're rotating to A, but I'm pretty sure the pushed up A players, yep, they are now hearing and they are seeing, and they are getting the kills. Now 3 versus 2. III7 with the favorability here. They're gonna push LT. GT Reaper gets 1 and nearly gets a second. Bentley will one-hand GT Reaper. It's now down to Kilo, who's less than half health. 2v1. They don't know, however, that Kilo has completely rotated. He's going to likely get Scanned down here if he doesn't trip himself up at cross. If he can cross without Crystal picking him up, and it's not going to happen. Kilo not fast enough, and III7 will receive their second map, this time winning 9-1. I can hear them in the shuttle. III7 very anxious to get this match over with. The III7 top frags, Arrival and III7 Death, but all players really did well there. Bentley
Use this time to warm up.
may have bottom frag, but he still went positive, getting that one-handed kill onto GT Reaper in LT in that final round. Pretty awesome there. And for Outlaws, GT Reaper really doing the heavy lifting, but there's not much to lift. Only getting one round on III7.
Starting.
Next map. For our final map, we will be going to Cliffside. And looks like Arrival and III7 will be starting on defense. Arrival gets the early pick onto Cheerleader in Labs. Two players from III7 already pushed up all the way into Labs. Now coming back out as if they were on offense. Killing the players, killing Jolts on green. And they're kind of cornered. Navi kills themselves with a nade. And Black will pick off Kilo in Labs. Just an ambush
Round starting.
of sorts. Into Labs, onto green. III7 surrounded them very quickly and get, I believe, what was a flawless first round. Early dots onto GT Reaper. Crystal gets a 3K! Cheerleader finally trades him out, and Cheerleader will die to the hands of III7 Death, who also got a 2K there.
Round starting.
Nearly another flawless round from III7, 2 to zip. Arrival gonna try to... Arrival gonna push up mid, see no one, and rotate to A, but Black getting a 2K onto what was long. They're just pushing them. They are just pushing them. Black with another. Arrival gonna get the kill onto Kilo, and Bentley finishes it off. 3-0 III7.
Get ready.
We heard it in the shuttle, like I said. We really want to get this match over with quickly, and it's very clear from their gameplay that that's what they intend to do, right? They intend to play aggressive, ambush these players, these Outlaws players. Black going 8-0, by the way. 8-0. Panda gets the early pick onto Cheerleader in Labs. Pushed all the way up into Labs, by the way. Arrival gets the pick on Kilo on green. And Jolts nearly picks off Panda, but Bentley has his back. Panda picks up Navi, and it's down to GT Reaper, a 1v5. Reaper takes a lot of damage from that nade, and Crystal finishes it. Another flawless round from III7. 4-0. Black's still going 8-0, even without a kill that round. Arrival gonna keep at it. Goes the Arrival. Arrival's gonna push up mid here with Bentley. Black gets a 2K. Arrival gets another in long. And they've surrounded them already. This is incredible. I've never seen a team just give up all angles so quickly, but That's what III7 does to them. And III7 is now up 5-0. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, these people aren't making it out of... They aren't even making it to B main, B short, B long, A main, green, A long, you know? These guys aren't even making it there. They're being surrounded and killed before anything can happen. Arrival pushing all the way into labs already. Kilo picking up Arrival in mid, so now it's down to a 2v4. Panda goes down, and it's a 1v4. I'm sorry, originally it was a 1v5, but Bentley's gonna have to. Oh no, it was a 1v4. Bentley's gonna have to clutch up now a 1v3.
Scan started.
Bentley gonna come from B long. He was gonna, if he can retake this site. Remember, a 1v3. They have 6 outlaws has a good chance of getting their first round. Or did I speak too soon? Bentley gets a double, but Cheerleader gets the refrag. And Outlaws finally has their first point. I think Cheerleader's trying to show off their gun skin. It is a very nice gun skin. Alright, well, Outlaws gets their first point. It's now 5-1. And I think they're really starting to, Outlaws is really starting to realize that the answer to this is playing much slower, being prepared for these push-ups, and that's how they're going to do it here. Let's see if it works again. It worked last round, but Bentley picks up Navi. When Navi swings, I mean, if they swing here, they're likely not going to get the kill, so let's hope they don't swing. There you go. Bentley pushes, Kilo gets the trade, and it's now a 3v4. GT Reaper is down to a sliver of health. Black picks off GT Reaper. It's a 3 versus 3. Scan down on A. All 3 players, or no, 2 are going to go down together. One's going to be in labs. Let's see if Cheerleader can pick off labs. Jolts gets the nade kill. Cheerleader gets the pick onto death. Panda gets tagged heavy, but also kills Jolts. It's now a 1v2. Panda kills Kilo now. And Panda knows yep, he knows that Cheerleader is in labs. He gets up, kills him, and clutches a 1 versus 3.
Scan interrupted.
Almost worked out for Outlaws there. I think they have found something that's going to work in the future, but they only have one more round on offense, so we'll see what they can do. It's now 6-1, III7. And according to Coative in the chat, it's looking like III7 wants to get this over with, so if they can run to another scrim. Panda's going to push all the way up to green. All of the players are going to push, or 2, sorry, are going to push all the way up to green, and all the players are going to push up mid. Now, if these players push B long right now, they will get plant down. There's only one guy, and they do. They get the pick onto Black. They should be able to get plant down at this point, but they're second guessing themselves. I think. I mean, Crystal picks off Jolts on site. Scan now down. Kilo picks off Bentley. Panda picks up Cheerleader's gun, Cheerleader's Vector, and gets a kill with it. Navi down to a 1v2. Navi gets 1. And Navi can't get the second. A really good attempt.
We're switching sides.
But not much you can do when these people are ambushing you from all sides. Well, it wasn't the worst case scenario. Also not far from it, but Outlaws was able to get 1 round on offense. Now they will go to defense, trying to stop this III7 ambush. Although it really felt like Panda picks off Cheerleader on short. Trade's going out. Navi gets Panda on site. It's now a 3v2. Crystal picks off Navi. Both III7 players are in full health.
Scan start.
Scan goes down. Now 2v1. Nade does not pick him up. Jolt's seen with his gun down. Caught with his gun down. See if Kilo can get this kill. And he doesn't! Wow, he caught him off guard, just maybe whiffing a little bit there. And III7 will get their 8th point, send it to match point. I will say this, although III7 is just now going on offense, it really felt like they were on offense all of defense, just pushing everything. Panda will get the early pick onto Cheerleader. Jolts will get a 2K with the Grot B until Arrival trades him out. Navi pushes and gets Crystal. Panda with a great job of refragging. It's all down to Arrival. Let's see if they can get a second point here. Outlaws. GT Reaper down to a sliver of health once again. And Arrival picks off Kilo. That's not great. Arrival's still full health. He must figure GT Reaper is likely short. I mean, he just flashed short. Let's see what comes of this. GT Reaper will hear him pick up Scan. Scan will go down. And GT Reaper walks through gun rack to kill Arrival on very little health. A really nice clutch by GT Reaper. And III7 will get their second point. Sorry, Outlaws will get their second point. Rival pushes up and gets a 2K. Navi gets the pick onto Panda. Navi gets another pick on a Panda. Kilo gets a 2. And all of a sudden, it's left to Arrival to once again clutch. A 1v3. Arrival gets the nade kill onto GT Reaper. Flashes sight, he's gonna push. But Kilo from 3-way picks off Arrival, and don't look now, but 6 Outlaws making a strong effort to get back into things here. A third round for them here on Cliffside on what is still a match point for III7. Arrival picks off Cheerleader, but Jolts will get the trade this time. Guy on Cat. Crystal swings out and picks off Jolts. Can he get a second onto 3-way? He'll throw the nade. Black will pick off Kilo, and it's not looking great. Now a 1v4 for Outlaws. And they pick off Navi. And that is it. A 9-3 victory on Cliffside. A 9-2 victory on Miru. And a 9-1 victory on Suna for III 6-7. 6-7? Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. III 7 wins this by what? 21 to 6? Sorry, 27 to 6. A large victory. Okay. Looking ahead at the schedule for the rest of the week, we got some really good games in our final week before playoffs. Remember, top 8 teams make it to playoffs. Standings could be shaken up this week by the games being played. We have Wrecked versus Touch Grass. That's a big one. Touch Grass and IVI both missed a game. I believe it was last week, so they're both going to have 2 games this week to end the season. Wrecked versus Touch Grass on Friday. That's at 8 p.m. IVI versus Touch Grass on Saturday at 6 p.m. And then IVI versus Ascendancy, 2 premier teams in the EU space, playing at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. IVI making some moves, I hear. I mean, a lot of the EU teams are being shaken up right now for VRML, and in turn will likely be shaken up in MLV in Season 1. Robert Tasm leaving Relentless EU. Goatboy leaving Relentless EU. Fry joining Relentless EU. Some really crazy moves are happening, and it'll be exciting to see how those affect the EU scene. IVI, I hear, is going to be getting some improvements also. We definitely have some really exciting matches coming. As I said earlier, I'm sure there's more games even that aren't even on the schedule yet, but some exciting games. So stay tuned. This one ended in a little bit of a blowout, 27-6. III7 over 6 Outlaws.